Hello all you shining stars, welcome to my channel ShiningStarSoup. It's time for another Breaking It Down Boutique Monthly Edition where I rank and rate my subscription box between April and November of 2019. Now you will see how my ratings go right here. I have them listed. I do from 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5, and 1 out of 5. 1 just basically being a big mistake, 5 being awesome, and so on and so forth. Alright, so I did get Beauteque Monthly. I don't know if it's Beauteque or Beauteque, but I'll just call it Beauteque Monthly. No idea if that's how I pronounce it. I did get this box in April, May, June, and July. It was around $50 Canadian per month, and I got it for 4. There was one thing about this subscription box is it's skincare. They also have Mask Maven where they give sheet masks. Much cheaper price point. However, very late shipping. So what I noticed is that I was getting May box in April, or sorry, April box in May, May box in June, so on and so forth. So very late shipping. They always shipped at the end of the month, so you were always getting the previous month the next month, which was kind of really annoying. Alright, so we're just going to dive right into April. April was my first box. I got a facial brush. It had a picture of a bear. It was like a scrub brush. It was alright. It did what it said. There was a lip water tint that looked like nail polish, and it was in cherry. It wasn't that great. My favorite item out of the whole box for April was this April Therapy Sleeping Mask, and it looked like a big red apple. That stuff was awesome. There was some facial yogurt foam, cleansing foam that did work well. A foot peeling mask. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the best. And then there was some pomegranate gel mist. It wasn't terrible, and I did have it for a while. So my favorite item in the April box would have to have been the sleeping mask, and my least favorite item would have to be the lip water tint. It just didn't add any color, it didn't do a thing for my lips, so that brought the average of the box down. But my final rating for April was 4 out of 5, and it was a decent box, but when I added up the value of all the items, it was $80, and I paid $50 for the box. So usually when you get subscription boxes, at least in my opinion, you want to get like a plus $100 value. Most of the time, especially compared to other subscriptions, and the value just really wasn't there for the price. Now May would have had to been the worst month of any subscription box I've ever gotten. Between April and November, I'm telling you. There was a gold lifting cream. It did nothing at all. The packaging was cute. It just made my face sticky. Got no value out of that item. There were these little candy eggs that you crush in your palm. You're supposed to add water and build up a foam, and completely useless. Complete waste of time. I don't know if they just did it for aesthetic reasons that they put that in the Beauteque Monthly box. There was a unicorn sleeping mask. It's cute, but it doesn't really do a good job in blocking out the light, unfortunately. There was a liquid highlighter drops that I didn't use. I think I might have just tossed that. There was a body peeling mist that you sprayed, and it was supposed to exfoliate your skin. Did nothing. Nothing that it claimed. It was complete waste. There was a rose gel mask, the magic mask. I actually had a mask Monday, and it was a disaster. There was pink goop everywhere. I couldn't spread it on my face, and ended up on my clothes. It was terrible. And then there were these there was like this bag of 30 mini pimple patches. They didn't do too bad. It wasn't like a miracle like it advertised. So the best item in the May box, I guess, were the pimple patches and the unicorn sleeping mask. Jose says hi. The worst were the candy eggs and the deep peeling mist. May Beauteque Monthly's box did get a 1 out of 5. It was just a terrible disaster, was May. It made me regret getting the 3-month subscription because I started out with a box and then I decided to get a 3-month gift subscription. Made me regret it, that box. However, when it came to June, June was over and above the value that came in May. There was these rosewater skin pads. And those weren't bad, but they broke out my skin, unfortunately. There were these little clear plastic tubes of powder. Again, the same type of deal as the candied eggs. You put the powder on your hand, add some water, made a paste. Like, I used one and the rest got thrown out. There was a moisture lip balm. That was good. Never anything wrong with lip balm. Cashmere body lotion. I did end up giving it away. It was a nice size bottle. It was a rose scent. I don't like rose, which was the main reason I gave the product away, but it was a big bottle. There was a cute little cactus headband that my mother-in-law says looked like a green ghost. I love headbands, so there was nothing wrong with that item in June's box. And then there was a super veggie talk mask. It was a 2-stepper, and that mask actually worked really well. Well, to the fact that I remember looking online to see if I could get those masks. Unfortunately, the only place I could find them was the States, and I didn't feel like doing the conversion and paying extra shipping, so I just passed. But those masks were really good. So the final rating out of June would have to have been 4 out of 5. There were a lot of useful items in the box, like the lip balm, the headband, and the body lotion, and the face mask that I really liked. And it would have been 5 out of 5 had they not thrown in the cleaning, the powder tube things, and the rose water skin pads, which ended up breaking me out. Now, my final month was July. And July brought the whole subscription box ending on a very low note. In July, there were only, looking at my list right now, there was only one item out of the entire July box that I actually used and enjoyed. Those were the oil absorbing sheets. I guess there's 2 items. There's also a full bottle of aloe vera gel, so that's always nice. There was a lip mask where the lips didn't really stay on that well. There was a gel eyeliner that I ended up giving away. This thing that's still on my desk, a beauty foot stick. It doesn't work. It doesn't loosen up or soften up the feet, and it's literally all in Japanese or Korean. This could be Korean. My apologies. And there was an anti-stress spray. Now, I did end up giving this spray away. It was to Heather and I think it's Heather and Kaylee. I apologize if I'm not remembering it off the top of my head. And I remember watching her unboxing video where the poor girl sprayed it on her face and it actually ended up burning her eyes for a couple days, she told me. So that anti-stress spray was definitely not very anti-stressful for her. So the best item in the July box was aloe gel and the oil absorbing sheets, and the worst was literally everything else. So the July box did get a final rating of 2 out of 5. Was not a great way to wrap up the 3-month subscription and the bonus box. So for the best items all around in the boxes were the super veggie talk mask, lip balm, and the apple sleeping mask. The worst items was the magic mask, the candied eggs, and the powder tubes. I don't get the obsession with having to make your cleanser yourself or make your mask yourself. It just is no appeal to me. It's like the wash-off masks and the peeling masks. In my opinion, I just like sheet masks. They're quick, they're easy. You sit down, you do what you gotta do, and then you take it off. You don't have to like time it for 5 minutes. You don't have to scrub everything away or like rip off the top layer of your skin to take it off. This is why I prefer sheet masks. And so the best months were June and April, and the worst months for me were May and July. Now, with the Beauteque box, I did prefer the Mishi box. Looking back on the 4 months that I did get the subscription, 2 out of 4 boxes does not really make it worth it. Mishi Box, if they ever come back, their site's been down since like mid-April at this point, or well, I guess it wouldn't be April. I think July. Their site's been down. They keep saying that they're moving to New York. If it ever comes back, I would recommend checking out Mishi Box. But with Beauteque monthly box, it just seemed really like a hit or a miss, in my personal opinion. Alright, my shining stars. So that's going to wrap up breaking it down Beauteque box. The next one I'm probably going to do is going to be a one-offs, where there is a lot of one-time boxes that I did get throughout between April and November. So I'm going to be breaking those down and giving my final ratings, so that'll probably end up being a long video. Just throwing that out there. Alright, all you shining stars, thanks for tuning in to my Breaking It Down series, and I hope you all have a shining star day. Keep being shining stars. Bye!